If you're building an app inside of Lovable AI and feel like you're fighting a very smart but very stubborn robot, this video is going to save you weeks of time. I built my AI legacy blueprint master calculator app in Lovable, and I wish somebody had told me these 7 rules before even getting started. Learn from my mistakes, my friends, not just the highlight reel of the AI legacy blueprint master calculator. So getting started and growing. What up, though? Adrian Mays, your AI cash story captain and AI wealth strategist, here to show that now I love lovable AI. But when I started, I broke things, wasted prompts, wasted credits, and almost quit more than one time. So today I'm going to give you 7 things I wish I knew before building anything in Lovable apps, any software as a service, calculators, all of it. So let's go by rule so you can build faster, cleaner, and with way less stress. So, Lovable AI, if you're not familiar with the actual opportunity, Lovable AI is at the website lovable.dev, and you're able to build your own AI, creating apps, websites simply by chatting with AI. So, as you can see, some of the steps that I went through was actually a learning experience. But the great thing about learning experiences, I can bring these experiences to you so you don't have to go through the same things that had to go through in regards to the process. So, in regards to building, the first thing I want to point out to you is your first prompt is the foundation. So what that means is you want to have like 1 to 2 sentences and be able to understand if the foundation is crooked, every room you build afterwards will be a little bit off. So here's how I do it now. Think of your first prompt as a 3-part sandwich. So part 1 being your top slice overview, 1 to 2 sentences. So for example, I'm building an AI legacy blueprint master calculator web app that helps users calculate tax, real estate, credit, business, nonprofit, savings, travel, mindset with 80 plus different calculators. Number 2, your middle core functionality, you want that to be about 2 to 3 short paragraphs. So, for example, users can create an account, save scenarios, run different calculators, track results in a dashboard, export PDFs, and etc. Number 3, bottom slice. You want to have the style and vibe. So, for example, clean software as a service style. I have a black background, deep gold, as well as red and modern fonts, simple navigation so that way you can be able to be clear. So when you skip anything, just say build the app and that does XYZ lovable guesses. So you want to give it a 3-part sandwich where lovable builds what exactly you're looking for, not what it thinks that you mean. So that's the first tidbit in regards to getting started with your lovable project. So for example, when you're inside of lovable, and noticed something today actually as having people review and go through the actual app. You're able to ask Lovable any type of steps, step by step, and showing how you can actually get things done. So you want to be, again, to create the foundation to be clear as possible, so that way you can be able to have a clear blueprints for your foundation for your Lovable app. Number 2, you want to use screenshots. Show, don't tell. So words are so vague and left without the tree. You're left to be able to figure it out on your own. But besides, having words are like giving directions with turn left at the stop sign, right? Screenshots are like dropping a pin exactly on the map. So, for example, if you want the dashboard that looks like a heat map or a Google template or a Notion style table, don't fight with long paragraphs. Literally grab a screenshot from another site or design, upload it, and say, make my dashboard layout look like this. See how that's funny. Alexa's talking to me too. So make my dashboard look exactly like the screenshot with my AI legacy blueprint master plat calculator colors. So 9 times out of 10, Lovable goes, oh, okay, that's exactly what you mean, and gets it right gets it right on the dime. So for example, the colors for the AI legacy blueprint master calculator app: deep black, gold, and white, keeping with the luxury feel. So you want to be able to communicate that clearly because, again, when you're asking Lovable how you want to actually have this work, then you are able to clearly communicate so you can give it the step by step ways. So, again, that pro tip: having screenshots are cheat codes and grabbing designs from other sites that will help you adapt to your brand. Number 3, if the first build is trash, start over. If the first output is way off, don't feel like you just got to fix it or nuke it. So think of the first round like pouring concrete. And once it sets wrong, everything on top of it is a struggle. I remember when we first started building with the Lovable app and introducing the concept to my business partner, Anika Gaines. And so, showing her the actual opportunity, but publishing it and making sure that she could see it step by step. But once we actually sat down and took a look at the first round, we were like, oh, we need to make some changes. So we discarded that round and we started over. So in other words, don't go back and fixing bad foundations. Don't and so the old me would say, okay, let me just spend 3, 4, 5 hours asking Lovable to rearrange everything. But the new me, now that I know what I know, delete the project, rewrite the first prompt, and start fresh. So when that first version is good, everything after like feels like it's polishing. So when the first version is bad though, everything after feels like surgery. So you want to make it clear as possible in regards to how you're building your app. And starting over is okay when you're building with AI. So set up an authorization in Stripe first. So do all of the boring stuff, get all that out the way. It's like building the theme park. You go in the ticket gate before you build the roller coasters. So, for example, in the settings, you want to go ahead and get the authentication, everything out the way. That way you already have the things needed and it's very clear to have your layout. So for example, connect this project to Superbase and set up login, sign up, email, and password. So Superbase is a platform that is comparable to Lovable. And it was new to me when I got started, but I knew it was something that was needed to actually get started with a Lovable app. So Superbase is like the post development platform and it helps you and it connects with Lovable. So if you're collecting emails, if you're collecting data, this is the app that's going to connect with Lovable. So you don't have to use this app. I am, at first, when I first got started, I wish I would have known what I've known. But what you need to do is just set everything up, set up your Stripe, set up so users can subscribe to your actual plan and to get everything done. But how I set it up was having Go High Level, having a page to be able to connect our Stripe through our Go High Level. So you have the choice using Superbase, but if you have a Go High Level like we do, we actually have our calculator set up through Go High Level and Stripe is connected through Go High Level. So that way, what we're able to do when someone actually moves forward with the purchase, we're able to collect the information right away. So it literally is up to you, but I wish I would have known what I have known, not wasting the time on Superbase and just going ahead and making sure I can connect with Go High Level and letting Lovable know, then getting the Stripe and payment out first, and then going to the next step and being able to have access to the actual app. One bonus tip that I want to provide for you here as well is what we did is when you're actually setting this up, if you go this route, you want to make sure that you have something called a community. So what we're doing is we're actually having people access the app within our community. And that way it protects from people just going and taking your app and not allowing you to, go through the different steps. So for example, in the actual app, you're able to connect right with the community. So it'll take you to the community of the tax extraordinaire. And within this community, we have a tab that is specifically for those that invest into the calculator. So how we set up our framework and how your system is how you set it up. But when you go into the actual community, then you can actually get access to the master calculator. The reason that we were able to do this is to be able to give people and not have people, go into the community first, know where they can actually ask questions and get the clarity right away, right within the community. So when we have numbers of people being able to talk to each other within one community, the great thing about that is you're not alone. You don't have to figure out the app by yourself. You're actually able to grow and build with an opportunity of being within a community that's building with you as well. The next thing is a major one is you never want to paste your Stripe key. Like your API keys are like your house keys. You don't just give them to strangers, right? So in the AI world, in the online world, you never paste your Stripe key or any secret key directly into Lovable. You don't want to do that because again, do not ask me. So instead say, do not ask me to paste my Stripe API key into chat. Create a secure environment variable in Superbase where I can paste it myself. So what I did is showed you how I use the community way to get around doing that versus some people actually do it right through Superbase. So when we started the first round, what we did was, and like I said, things I didn't want to do and don't make these same mistakes. I was like, okay, how do I access Superbase and get the email addresses and the names because of course you want to the money is in the list. I'll say it again, the money is in the list. But within Superbase and already having our product linked up with Go High Level, the simplest way was for us to go through the community. So that way I was able to keep safe our layout as well as keep safe in regards to building in the community so you don't have to feel like you're alone. Next one, never ask Lovable to do things more than 3 times, right? So up to 3 requests per prompt because Lovable is a powerful tool, but what you have to realize is it's still an app and you want to make sure that you're asking it things specifically. You don't want to give it like 9, 10 things to do at once. It's just like asking a chef, cook dinner, paint my kitchen, fix the sink, walk my dog, all at the same time. It just gets confused. So keeping it simple and easy, what you want to do is for simple things like colors, spacing, text changes, just have up to 3 requests in one prompt. Make the hero text bigger, for example, or change the buttons to gold, or make more padding under the cards. Now, for complex and logic or functionality, one big change per prompt. So, for example, add a new calculator that lets users compare to task scenarios and saves both. So, when I tried to save like different changes or complex logic in one mega prompt, it just ignored you. It's like it just kept going. So it didn't even allow you to, if that was the funny part, it just literally just kept going through it. So a couple of things that we'll do live in regards to changes after we go through is I'll show you how I'll put a prompt in and show you the changes that you can make right away, which, I noticed the glitch when we went live showing how the calculator went yesterday. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to actually point to you again is now, with the mobile optimization, and this is what we're going to do together. I noticed today when sharing the Happy Thanksgiving post is in the mobile optimization, some of the buttons were off. Some it wasn't lined in alignment in regards to the buttons to make it clear and feasible. So if you want to make sure you have mobile optimization. Building it on a desktop, we definitely understand the difference, but you want to be able to upload and have clearly your mobile optimization and search engine optimization. So think of it like if you ask it directly, optimize the entire app for mobile, make navigation mobile friendly, adjust spacing so content isn't cramped, make buttons big enough to tap, ensure text is readable on small screens, stack columns into a single column where appropriate. Then you open it up your phone and just say, okay, on mobile, this action needs more breathing room and the buttons need to be full width. So for example, on our mobile app right now, what we showed is just like I said, the little spacing was different in regards to like joining the community as well as booking an appointment. So what you would do is, like I just shared with you, is let the app know that you want to have it optimized for mobile. So what I'm going to do is literally show you live making this change to be able to optimize for mobile. So what I'll do is put in the chat bar here, optimize the entire app for mobile, make navigation mobile friendly, adjust spacing so content isn't cramped, make buttons big enough to tap, ensure that text is readable on small screens, and stack columns into a single column where appropriate. Then I'm going to hit send. So what the app is going to do is literally think about it, take a time. And it was another change as well that I wanted to show you live. Yesterday when I was doing the ebook link did not seem clickable. So what I needed to do is I noticed that the ebook links changed in regards to the different ebooks that we actually have. So I wanted to show you how you actually make these changes. It's simple and easy within the app. So you see, it's working and it's thinking. And the great thing is about it doing that is again, it's getting the changes done right away. So while it's working, in regards to SEO, think of SEO like search engine optimization, letting Lovable do the boring SEO cleanup. So when the app is basically done, run a prompt that pretty much says for each page in this project, add a clear keyword, rich meta title, a helpful meta description, update the favicon using this logo, update the open graph, and making sure everything matches the AI Legacy Blueprint brand and focuses on financial literacy, taxes, credit, and business. So you're in 1 or 2 prompts, your app is SEO ready, share ready, and looks professional in browser tabs and on social links. So that's the one key thing that I'm going to change in regards to our search engine optimization, but wanting to know and show you how easy that you can actually make these changes. So as you can see, going back to the actual app, it says, I'll optimize the app for mobile by checking the current layout structure, making responsive improvements. I'll optimize the app for mobile by improving touch targets, spacing, set sizes, and layouts. So it's literally doing the work for you live, step by step, showing you that This app is amazing. So again, when you have a concept, a lot of people building landing pages, not the thousands of landing pages, not going to lie to you. But the great thing is about Lovable is you have something that you own. And again, first starting in the digital marketing journey, having an app and being able to change it, that's how you're able to help different things. So let's recap the 7 different things that we talked about here today in regards to maximizing your lovable opportunity. Number one, nail the first prompt. Number two, show screenshots. Number three, restart if needed. Number four, setting up your authorizations early. That's your Stripe and your authentications. Number five, protecting your keys. Number six, focusing on your prompts. And if you're building a lovable right now, I want you to drop a comment that says lovable. So I know you're in the trenches building with the billionaire brand with Unica Gaines and Adrian Mays. So because when you know better, you build better, and we have to build together. So I can, I will, I shall be victorious. What up, though? Detroit, Michigan. We're losing Detroit Lions. But what can you do? So before we actually end, I wanted to actually end with a treat where it was something cool and showing on the screen how you get started with the AI legacy blueprint calculator. So when you actually go to the link that's there on the screen, and I showed you briefly, but I want to walk you through the AI legacy blueprint page. You'll land on the page here, the number one AI financial app and literacy tool in the world, because there is no one but this one, right? If you want to book an appointment and customize your situation, the pop up is right available for you on the screen. So you just close out. And the number one AI all in one financial literacy system for taxes, credit, budgeting, wealth, real estate, AI, and more. And so you'll come to this page, go through the video, take your time and actually get familiar with the actual app. This is kind of what the blueprint of what the app looks like and what it covers the 82 automated financial calculators across 14 wealth pillars, covering every money decision the school system failed to teach us: taxes, real estate, credit, life insurance, estate planning, business, nonprofits, travel, mindset, health, AI, and automation. So this is the only AI financial planning system designed for families, for entrepreneurs, students, retirees, homeowners, and anyone who wants the truth about money. Learning how money works has been such a passion of mine, and going so hard in regards to this project is because helping people understand financial literacy. The problem is it's not taught in schools. Schools never taught us how money works. They never, and it's costing families thousands and thousands of dollars. And tax season approaching here for 2026, most people aren't even financially behind because they're irresponsible. They just don't know what they don't know. So again, the gap in education, having the academic versus financial literacy, understanding that we're taught the algebra, the chemistry, literature. I was a scholar in school, but was never taught tax strategy, budgeting, credit scoring, how real estate and home ownership works, retirement planning, interest costs. These are the different concepts that we wanted to actually bring with the tax extraordinaire and Unica Gaines and Adrian Mays to show you all how this actually works. So these hidden costs of financial ignorance and why we're going so hard in regards to helping people with tax credit missteps, leaving money on the table. The whole key is to stop leaving money on the table. But how you do that is investing in tools like this that will give you step-by-step guidance to give you that clarity what you need. If you want the actual see the whole video, I did like a 2-hour video yesterday that I'll show you before we close, that you can actually go to see step by step how important and impactful this tool will be in your life, because this is the number one solution in the game. There's no other solution like this. You have the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator, the most complete AI powered financial calculator platform ever built by Adrian Mays and Unica Gaines. This AI driven financial intelligence system includes taxes pillar, the credit pillar, real estate pillar, business pillar. It actually includes a nonprofit pillar, AI consultant pillar, life insurance pillar, estate planning pillar, automation pillar, mindset pillar, wealth pillar, health pillar, as well as a bonus for of your own 90-day financial challenge included right into the app. So there's nothing like this ever in the world ever existed. First one. So the app, no course. This is not a spreadsheet. This is a tool to help you understand money and keeping it simple. So what makes this different? Because it's not a course. This is not a budget sheet. This is not a money app. This is something that you get into right away, and it shows you how to track, correct, protect, calculate, analyze, predict, suggest even, and educate you on how money works. It's an AI financial literacy engine. So you'll never ever have to go about guessing again. So the great thing is you can learn how to have real scenarios in the ebook community It gives you these scenarios that will allow you to get started with the actual calculator. So, in regards to the investment with the AI Legacy Master Calculator, we have bonuses that will actually be included. Bonus number one is accessing the tax extraordinaire community, daily support, live help, and being able to have real solutions. Number two is having an ebook, write 14 different financial literacy ebooks for taxes, credit, business, budgeting, real estate, understanding nonprofits, health, life insurance, estate planning, travel, automation, AI, mindset, all simplified in one location. This is like the Walmart of financial literacy, right? The bonus number three is the tax extraordinaire GPT access. You have access to the tax extraordinaire GPT right through Chat GPT. So the great thing is about this GPT, it allows you to ask questions right in Chat GPT to be able to give you a clarity and give you the understanding on how taxes works, because you can find tax breaks, strategies, and compliance tips built on over 30 years of experience from the tax extraordinaire Unica Gaines, who's helped thousands of clients in regards to real IRS tested experiences. So, getting plain English answers, using this GPT to help lead you to the actual water and showing you what it means as well. In regards to social media audit report, you're able to post in the community your different Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram links, and being able to get feedback in regards to your social media content. And bonus number five, the 7-day lead generation quick start playbook, you're able to kind of understand how leads work. Get started in your actual brand, building and growing your brand at one step at a time. So all of these different values has a value over $4,700. But during the pre-launch, because again, there's some kinks that we have to work out. There's some things that we actually have to correct. So we're actually providing it for 384 for the year subscription. So if you're one of the first 100 during the pre-launch, you use coupon code pre-launch and you're able to actually take advantage of the actual calculator. So when you actually go to the coupon, you'll go to the actual steps, click the button, you'll be able to enter in regards to your coupon code of pre-launch. This will allow you to assess all of the different things that I actually just shared with you, what you will get into each opportunity in regards to getting started with the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator. So again, I want to end this amazing football Sunday. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone and giving grace and thankfulness for the opportunity. But I want to show you something fun in regards to the tax extraordinaire, the baby version, educating us in regards to taxes and understanding literacy and understanding how money works, keeping it simple. So I bring to you the baby tax extraordinaire. Let's go ahead and take a tune and we'll wrap up this here video.
I know you're probably thinking, why is a baby explaining taxes? Because y'all keep messing them up and somebody had to step in. So listen up, mommy and daddy moneymakers. Let's talk about the IRS's new rules for tips and overtime from the big, beautiful bill. Number one, tips deduction, what you need to know. Imagine every time someone gives me a snack like a cookie, I stack it in my cookie jar. The IRS now says if you get tips at work, you can pretend some of those cookies never existed, up to $25,000 worth. That's like me dropping 25,000 cookies behind the couch and saying, oops, guess they're gone. No taxes on those. But this magic trick only works if your boss actually writes down your tips on your W-2 or 1099. And guess what? In 2025, some bosses might do it, some might not. So it's basically tip hide and seek at tax time. Number two, overtime deduction. Now, overtime is like when mommy keeps me up past bedtime. I don't get paid, but you do. IRS says you can deduct up to $2,500 or $25,000 if you're married and love paperwork. But again, only if it's properly reported. And again, employers might forget or ignore it. So grown-ups will be confused and cry, and honestly, that's my job. Number three, why 2025 tax season will be a hot mess. Tax pros are already saying, ooh, baby, people are going to panic. Because in 2026, you'll be filing taxes for the 2025 rules, and it's all a big puzzle. Did your employer report your tips? Did they report your overtime? Did you hit the income limits? Are you allowed to deduct it? Are you an SSTB worker getting transition relief? Which sounds fancy, but basically means the IRS is giving some people a baby timeout while everyone figures this out. Number four, documentation, where grown-ups mess up the most. Grown-ups forget things. You forget your keys. You forget where you park. Some of you even forget your kids at school. And you will definitely forget what tips or overtime you had 12 months ago. There is help on the way. Introducing your answer and how the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator fixes this. Good news, you don't have to remember anything. My big smart AI legacy blueprint master calculator brain already knows what questions to ask you. The AI legacy blueprint master calculator tells you, hey, grown up, do you qualify for the $25,000 tip deduction? Were your tips actually reported? Do your numbers fall inside or outside the IRS limits? Do you qualify for the overtime deduction? Are you an SSTB worker who gets transition relief? Will your boss's reporting or lack of reporting hurt you or help you? How much would these new rules save you, not just people like you? Now I know you have the question, which tools inside the AI Legacy Blueprint Calculator help you? These specific calculators are your new besties. One, W-2 Refund Booster Calculator. Helps you plug in tips, overtime, and reported versus unreported wages. Two, Adjusted Gross Income AGI Calculator. Tells you if you're over the phase-out limits. Three, Full 1040 Tax Refund Estimator. Shows exactly how these deductions change your refund. Four, Self-Employment Income and Deduction Tools. Great for servers, bartenders, hairstylists, nail techs, rideshare drivers, anyone who gets tips. Five, income comparison and tax strategy projections. Shows how much money you're losing by not tracking this properly. Spoiler alert, a lot. So listen, grown-ups, don't wait until 2026 to panic cry at your tax return. Start now. Track your tips. Track your overtime. Let the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator be your financial babysitter. I may not know how to walk straight yet, but I know how to save you money. So I've been thinking really hard, like as hard as a baby can think while chewing on my fingers. And I realized something. I'm probably not going to learn any of this money stuff and how money works in school. They'll teach me shapes, colors, maybe how to spell CAT, but they're not teaching me taxes, tips, overtime, deductions, or how not to get bamboozled by the IRS. So if you know something that can help us build a better future, why not start now? When you know better, you build better. And if you don't know yet, that's okay. The AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator knows. Let's build together, okay? Invest in this calculator, learn the stuff I won't learn in school, and make grown-up money moves today. Take it from a baby. We can't even tie our shoes yet, but we know a smart decision when we see one. Happy Thanksgiving. 2025. Love the tax extraordinaire.
So that was the actual tax extraordinaire version of how the AI legacy, the baby version, right? How literally explaining how taxes work and with tips and overtime and the changes in the IRS and seeing that again, Trump is going to make some different changes with rules and with laws. But the great thing is having tools like this AI master, this calculator will allow you to clearly get insight in regards to growing and building your brand and not doing it alone. Yesterday I did a video in regards to step by step going through every single calculator, all 82 calculators, so that you were able to have clarity on how these different clarity calculators work. So again, this 32-day to find leaks and transform your money, the AI Legacy Hidden Money Tour for the next 32 days for the until the end of 2025 at 4 p.m. live at Adrian Mays on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram, providing this insight, providing financial change. Because again, you don't know what you don't know, but when you know better, you build better and you don't have to do it alone. So I'll drop into the comments here the link for the actual full video so you can get insight. As right now, sending out proposals to individuals, to businesses, to companies to help people know that you don't have to do this alone. Now you have a calculator that can be able to help process some of this information for you, and you don't even have to understand and do it by yourself. So in this video, we started in regards to talking about Lovable. We went through the different steps and showing with clarity 7 things I wish I would have known when I got started building the Lovable app. And that way, that clarity would have allowed a different, and smoother transitions and being able to save money in regards to credits. But when you're building something, you learn. And so hopefully you were able to learn some things in this video here today. So that way, again, drop in the comments Lovable if you're actually in the trenches and thinking about building an app. If you're actually got something from this video, drop in the comments what actually struck out for you, or were you open to even being able to try something like Lovable? Because again, you don't know what you don't know until you try, but building your own tool, that's the game changer, my friends. And with how AI is building and growing, take advantage of the opportunities. And that's what we're doing here, building the billionaire brands. Why 60? Thanksgiving Day, November 27th, 2025. Adrian Amazing, Nika Gaines, the Tax Extraordinaire, one day at a time. So the AI Legacy Hidden Money Tour will continue. Tomorrow, we'll talk about an amazing tool called Typeset as we're building all our different ebooks in this actual platform. And a lot of clients and a lot of people have been looking for ebook software. This ebooks are so professional in regards to the step by step. So I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to build an ebook in a platform called Typeset. It's so professional. It's so easy. You're able to give these different tools, and all of these different tools are found within our community. But knowing how to do this and how fast and simple it is, I know I was looking for an ebook app and trying to help people in regards to getting their points across and what they're doing in regards to their actual brand. This is something that is in the community when you invest with the actual calculator to give you these different tools. So again, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow live at 4 p.m. We'll be live every single day leading up until the end of 2025 to help you take control of your finances and to grow your wealth. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. Adrian Mays, your AI cash story captain and AI wealth strategist. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. What up, though, Detroit, Michigan? Come on, Detroit Lions. Can we let the Green Bay Packers get us? Let's go. Deuces.